Inside Story Uganda, real source of political updates.
They show us that this was a rebel attack and the UPDF fought it and repulsed the rebels, killed 11 so far, and the evidence shows but we say for your ADF camp. So Mirundi must now accept that I have more information than him. His machines are not perfect. They are rebels.
Saleh kutumide.
Nani amanyi?
Nja kutwalayo. Kubanga Saleh nabaddeyo. And he offered me 4 hours
of his
discussion.
They say he's unreachable. How did you find
it? And I found Saleh very informed, more informed than I wish I could meet him once a month. Because I found an intellectual I had not seen before. Saleh is very informed.
Saleh.
Yes. Why?
Maybe because that's why he's too quiet. He does not talk a lot.
Saleh told me, and I'm with the disciple now. Disciple now. Saleh changed my mind, he said. I'm a very arrogant man. I think I know I'm an expert on Ugandan history.
Does he know you are arrogant?
But Saleh proved me wrong on 3 issues. Saleh says the problem in Uganda is economic, not political.
True that.
We are chasing a wrong enemy.
I agree with him.
And Saleh told me he went to his brother. Saleh respects his brother. Saleh said, ever since I became an officer of UPDF, I go to my brother, salute him, receive orders, and I go.
Very good. Disciplined soldier.
There was a time when the president summoned Saleh to Gulu, he whispered to me, Research Mugambi, where does Muzei sit?
Are you sure?
I'm telling you.
Saleh.
Yabuuza Muzei mu helicopter munaatulawa.
Aleme kutuulawo. That respect.
Yes.
Ke kamanyiro kituga nti ennaku zina akamanyiro kasusse. That respect is coming out.
Saleh yaŋŋambye tiyagenda ewa brother we n'amugamba nti
teyagambye yakukkiriza obyogera kubanga oyinza
kiyamba eggwanga. How many access is Saleh? And I'm going to be his disciple and I'm going to publicize. I'm going to help him to pursue his idea. Saleh yagambye bwe yagenda obrother we n'amugamba nti the problem is economic, not political.
It is purely economic.
President yamuwa ebibuuzo 12 to explain. One, how was the economy running in the pre-colonial times? 2, how was the economy running before 1900 agreement? How was the economy running after 2000 agreement? And how was the economy running?
I can't help you.
I abuse these people. If you wanted to talk to somebody, you must know his program.
Don't worry. Continue.
And most of these people who ring in are useless, stupid and idiots.
No, there is nobody who is useless.
Because they think that I can solve all of their problems.
A useless person cannot have.
Am I Jesus?
You
tell somebody you're no longer in the government, then they bring their problems to be settled by government. How can you send a defrocked priest to a cardinal? Idiotism. When I abuse them, and I told
this phone call is a simple one.
I told Saleh that people believe that I abuse them, but it is because of lack of reasoning.
So he was Saleh 15 questions.
Yes, he went. Nazikola. Nazizayo wa Muganda. Namumarkinga. At a high mark. Saleh did the same to professors. ne babigwa byonna. And I agreed with the Sachi Mugambi. Naye nze bajja ewange ne baŋŋamba Saleh is recruiting a person to be governor Bank of Uganda. Bagwa bino bonna. Ebigezo byonna babigwa.
And if you don't understand,
he called a group of professors you see writing in your newspapers impressively. Era Saleh yanzijukizizza President Moi yayita ba professor ba Kenya bonna nabaga assemble here, give him one answer. What does an ordinary Kenyan want? Nibogere byobusiru byonna nebyogere byobusiru Moi yabagamba an ordinary Kenyan fetumuyita mwana yinji Kenyan bamuyita Wanjuki an ordinary woman an ordinary Kenyan Moi yabagamba mwina mugudde ebigezo. The ordinary Kenyan wants one thing, additional kawunga and sukuma ya wiki on his dining table. Simple. An ordinary Ugandan wants to educate his children and additional food. Si kuvuga benzi ebibya balonde. As long as the people have food, as long as people live comfortably, the safety of a Ugandan in Uganda
is guaranteed. It is actually now opposition back is speaking to somebody yesterday. Now is a kizibu ky'abana Uganda n'abaana bano bonna embeera mwe bali. Simple.
I agree.
So Salim knows that
entirely. But you said you spend a lot of time on politicking. You have a large following. Why haven't you looked at this issue of economic?
What if you are driving your audience into economic recovery and economic activity?
I apologized.
You apologized?
Yes.
You would have told him that when the politics are
but because I told him you don't have a media. Government does not have a media.
I agree entirely.
Government does not experts.
They have experts, they don't use them.
After a war is followed up by construction. Singa mwagende Congo nga America bebagende Congo nibajjako Mubutu, a country bali badde under reconstruction.
True.
That's what they have done.
And they give the cost of reconstruction immediately after they say the cost will be
in a capacity.
This one, yes.
But if a poor country liberates another poor country, then there's no stability. Abatanzania bajja wano nitubagala nyo batandika okukwata abakazi n'okubba essaawa n'okubbaji. Was there a ceremony to send off Tanzanians? But the Americans have stabilized Iraq, they have stabilized Afghanistan. There was a stampede initially.
Two things I want to hear.
Why is it that Japan, the only country that ever tested the nuclear bomb, is an ally, a close ally for the Americans? Immediately after the war, Europe was devastated, but immediately after the war, the Marshall Plan. So I agree entirely with him. The problem in Uganda is not political.
It is economic.
It's economic.
Now, what I want to hear is having known that it is economic.
Yes.
Kugamba balina solution ki.
Yawandise ekitabo kye Museveni Economics.
Ekitabo?
And Saleh would be awarded the PhD.
True, but
that's why.
Ogenda kukyusa
mu European universities eziri modern. Nze nasomera Makerere. Bw'osomera Makerere ng'ogenda okukirira okufuna diguli eyo. Your career at the swimming pool, your career at the
hospital, your hall of residence.
Nagenda kitunulira mwazana analytical man. Ntikati nze I'm associated with the university hall.
Jawali.
Sasulayo.
Zenali wansibirwa, as associated with nsibirwa.
My son, Dr. Mirundi, also is yasulanga mu university hall. Kati this would be a bond between me and the university hall.
There is, sure.
This is why Europeans award you PhD, Doctor of Philosophy, to identify with that university. Salendent is a PhD.
In what now?
If there is a Atoba Yatuza professor because why? They don't know the historical events. Saleh and services ebintu bisatu byemba desimanyi.
Binindo okuwulira, it's my interest.
One, yaŋŋambye nti akabuga ke bayita Bakuli okamanyi.
bakuli eyemengo
nangamba kava muki
bakuli
yes
nsomesa
nimugamba bakuli I think bakuli nti normally baganda kubaga ezeneserwani eza paso ziraba zizasooka mu Uganda bazitanga ab'embuga balya nga bazikubaganya bwe bati bategedde nti balira ku sowani ab'embuga balya kakati I saw to that
twazitanga kigere kyanvu
nakulabye nti nakulabyeyo kakati bakuli namugeye nti nze ndowooza bakuli oba bakulimba Selena you were wrong. In 1912 the Europeans created a company, Uganda company, as opposed to the Imperial British company.
True.
Kakati Uganda company was to run the economy by the mission society. Nga sente ezivaamu zidevelopinga Uganda nabo ne bafunako to sustain their activities. Kyembadde manyi Uganda company yali wano opposite taxi park, old taxi park, Aponye building. Era batugambanga mu buto nti oyono omunyo wange okuyita kwa Uganda company. That's what I knew about Uganda company. Kakati Salena nyumiza nangamba nti omuzungu oyo baleeta omuzungu wano Major General Bakale n'ateeka amasitoowa mu kifo ekyo nga mwagulira pamba. Abaganda Bakale bamuyita bakuli.
Sure.
Yes. And he has every. And you see, for me, when you read, I don't respect you. Kubanga omusajja mu professor developing a theory n'agenda ng'agitunda mu universities as required by at that time. Ti omusajja yali anaaba mu bbaafu. Bwe yagigwamu amazzi ne gayiika n'ategeera ti volume yo
obuzito bwo bwenkanakana amazzi gano
yadduka bwereere okulipootinga ku ggombolola
agasigadde
discovery. Kakati mu edda wazuulanga ekintu nga professor siyoleye ayina ogitunda mu bantu. So a university professor discovered the theory like Sale has done and he moved it out to universities defending his theory. Kati driver we yaliwo
driver wa bakuli
driver wa professor ono yatambulanga naye. So the man grasped whatever the man was saying. At one time the driver told the professor mpe ebyambalo byo bya professor nange njogere mu bayizi kuba yabigulaspinga. Kakati bwayogera mu bayizi mwana omuyizi n'amubuuza ekibuuzo kyatasobola kunnyonnyola yagamba that is a simple question that can be answered by my driver. He called the professor. So when I see you reading, it must have been written by somebody else.
Okay.
Oh, but the 4 hours I stayed with the Saleh, he was not reading anywhere. That's one. And that's why Nabagamba, anybody who wants to rule Uganda must understand how the British did it in 70 years. The British made sure that there were no riots, because that would mean to spend the money on cooling down the riots the way we were doing.
The same way which would
being tear gas. How did the British in 70 years avoid tear gas? The British created the security. Abaganda batuuka okulowooza nti abazungu boogeza omulambo. Thorough investigations. You could not kill a person and go with it. But what was the police force at that time? Waliwo omusajja mu Buganda bamumanyi bamuyita Luboti. Luboti yali musajja nga wasaidi. Naye nga wafudde omulambo afuuwa Mindi bw'ati. Abaganda ne balowooza nti Mindi ye yeekola. N'alaba abakankanira arrest that one and arrest that one. Mu Bukatuliki esakaramento lya penitentiary lya amaanyi nnyo okwejjusa. Era bakugamba ti Kabaka yalaba mukazi we ng'agenza okwejjusa n'atta faaza naye faaza teyayogera. Kakati the British establishment baleeta bano ba white fathers Bafalansa naye baleeta bamiruyiru abibajje waabwe Bungereza. Era bw'osoma endagaano y'olwenda I told him abakatoliki bagabana emirundi eki. The Mirundi were purposely brought from Britain. The white fathers were French. Bano bwemulaba Abayitale Verona fathers. Owensambya tasobola kulya bwakibishopu bwa Kampala. You don't know these things. Kakati bwe bamalanga okutta omuntu ne baddukira ewa faaza. Faaza ali mukafooke kali. Omanya ali mu layiti yaba akulaba ate gwe tomulaba. Bafaaza akapenitensi yake babeerangamu. Twassa omuntu mwana wange mwamutidde wa
father kuuza. You mean abakati kwe mwogera penitensi amwogera mazima wassa omuntu obulira father. But the colonial government brought Mirundi fathers ne babawa n'ettaka. Kereziya ekkanisa esatu ezisangiddwa mu Buganda ekkanisa kya Kiswahili. Anglicans, the Catholics got it twice. Ba white fathers abafaransa ne bamirundi bebajje waabwe. In case a Catholic becomes the president must come from the Mirundi fathers. Bagamba abakatoliki tulesi bamirundi bakakase namwe mukakase ne Bungereza eri abaki abakatoliki. So that's one. Another thing, Saye told me, kugoba bayindi. Nze mbadde manyi theory ebbiri. One, nti Amin yali ayita ku Constitution Square n'alaba abayindi nga bavuga obugaali nga temuli muddugavu. N'ababuuza, is it in New Delhi? Two, nti muwala wa Madivani okubanga mumwe kamwe muvuga ati
muwala wa Madivani
Yesu Tamale Mirundi n'omukulu
ate yabadde ayagala twekubye ekifaananyi n'essole gye namuwandikako gye
uyo n'omukulu
obuyeekera
amutenda amagezi okufuufimu yamusomesezza ebintu ebyo kale
myai knowledge. I respect the knowledgeable people. Agati
siyoreza Amini ze tulike ebbiri ey'obugaali ya New Delhi endala eri yaki
omuwala ono muwala wa Madivani Amini yali agala muwasa n'amugaana. The theory ebbiri ze mbadde mmanyi ku Amini ogoba abayindi. But Sale showed me later Abaganda abaprocessing ebintu baprocessors 14 bagiwandikira Amini ti abayindi batulemesezza bakozesa abaofficers bo ne batuma license. Era one of the prominent groups ezali munnamunkekeera gyali Uganda ni processors Baganda
wrote to Amin
a document claiming that the Indians were blocking them into the economy by bribing government officials ne babamma license okusunsula ebirime. It is in Uganda.
So when Amin said yaloose yali alimba
era Abaganda bali bagezi beri Omuganda bamugamba nti tugenda kubulya amannya ba officers bo be bagula. We know you have an efficient police. You can investigate what we are telling you. And the letter is written in Uganda. Was signed by a man, Antonio Tamale.
Anthony, era Tamale.
Salaji lina.
Antonio era Tamale.
Okitegedde. Nti nange kakati Sale ye kibuuliriza. Amin responded to a letter written by 15 processors who had been denied licenses to process goods. And Amin responded. That's a challenge to Museveni. If today write a petition to Museveni ajifuna.
Atajifuna.
Tasubula jifuna.
Tajifuna. Barua tajifuna.
And two, when I went home, I've written a book about following the interview of Sale. I've written. Mujakasoma. If the British brought the Imperial British Company, collapsing, because colonies had to be profitable, not to burden the taxpayers in Britain. Bismarck had rejected the colonies. He said there is no German soldier worth any colony. Until a man called Disraeli, the man was called Disraeli, convinced Bismarck we also need, and that's why in England, made in Germany came to be known. Tukiriza mu matwale naye kakati what do we do? Kyenkugambye nti I entirely agree with Sally that is the economy. Why? After Second World War, the Marshall Plan to uplift countries.
That's what happens.
There would be race. The whole of Europe would have been swallowed up by Stalin. This is why the America influenced the Europeans to create the European Union and the NATO. America at one time, yayina abajansi emitwalo 35 stationed in Europe. Yayina abajansi emitwalo 5 mu South Korea. Yayina abajansi emitwalo 5 mu Japan. But these were a source of income. Nti nabana abasajja abajja okukola operation Congo aba UN fe twafuna sente mu taxi. Ng'omujaasi jeno wa America atula mu cost omuntu omu ne bakuwa emitwalo 5 olw'eggulu. Money percolated. Money percolated. If your soldiers in Congo are source of money, Abakongo tebali bokeza. But because you are encouraging and you are nakugamba wano. When we went to Congo, we came with the Congolese wives. But when we go to Somalia, tell me one officer. Tell me officer omu YPDF ajeyo mu Somali. Nabali wantu musobola bawas. Abaganda baga nti omukazi omumyufu ennyo bazaali bisirani. Not bisirani. Na yeye wanazi.
Okay.
Tanaba mazi. Kakati kyensomesezza. And I'm going to expound on this.
Chenjagala okumanya byonna byakusomesezza sale abimanyi ekizibu akimanyi. Kati njagala kula mwayogedde ku solution nti if he knows the problem, what is he doing?
Andi muganda bwe yamuchallenge nga namugamba byonna bikozeko research and has written a book, Museveni Economics. Has written a book and it tells you what bwe bagala okujjako obwakabaka bwa Bufalansa.
I hope he knows in that book that Museveni economy or Musevenomics or Museveni economics is the worst economics we have had in this country.
And in Kugambi, the Europeans, the colonialists created the company. They came with the two companies. The Imperial British Company that failed, and immediately it failed, they came here to colonize us. And followed up by the 1900 agreement, land reforms. And this is why ono mukwano gwange Mayanja kyavala banga asitana n'abantu. I told this Sally, in 1200 AD there was a black revolt in Britain.
So you had the time ng'akusomesa n'omusomesa?
Hey, there was a black revolt in Britain. The land roads, when the Industrial Revolution came, the emerging of cities, people migrated to the cities, but they were a source of labor in the villages. So the landlords, to ensure that people don't migrate to the villages to lose their labor, the first time they catch you, bakujjako omukono. The second time omukono bakutema. The third time bakutta. So they were sending rules against the landlords. Nibakwata ejjambiya. Balandlord ne baddukira emmengo ne baddukira ku masengere.
Ebyo kati bibyo si bya Sali Musale.
Andi nkubuulira nange mugambe. Namugambe.
Omugambe ejjambiya. Ogiwaana jjambiya nevuga
until there was a settlement between the tenants and the landlords that is missing here. You either nationalize, you pay people, or
you privatize.
Malima akugamba. If South Africa, the South African Constitution provides a willing buyer to willing seller, if there are no willing sellers, what do? That's Malima's argument. Mugabe, bamugamba, bali ba negotiating, yabasaba a deal with Fanane Kenya after Mau Mau. West Germany and Britain contributed $500,000 pounds and compensated the departing Europeans. And the property was given to families, prominent families. Because the ordinary Kenyan had lost to these people. Baba wanga chipande papa kasi. Kakati wanu Uganda wichajawo. What was the agreement between after the Black Revolt? One, they agreed, the landlords. Gajokoli nobody but
Tugende wasali musale.
What did they do? One, they decided on Sundays we don't work. That is the day for worshiping. Two, when one of us dies, we mourn. We don't come on your farms. Three, the landlords agreed to sell some of the land to those the Basenza who had money. As a result, these people migrated. The killing of them stopped. These people migrated to the cities. And I told the Saleh, vagabondiro. Vagabondiro is still exists in Kampala State Council. A law that was established in 1200 AD exists in City Council. Omuganda ganti bamukute vagalanda. Basoka muchita mutia.
Vagalanda.
Is a vagabondiro.
The
vagabondiro was introduced in the cities to prevent idleness. You had to have a job in the city to remain in the city.
If you don't have,
you vagabondiro.
Tukwata.
Oli vagabondiro. Sekanso kwe kukusanga. Sejaba sekanso na kujima nakanti osula wanti wazana. Oyinoro kumi olukunzayo tineti. But you don't reach in the city. After many people migrated to the cities, the landlords, we call it the fencing system in England. The landlords fence these big chunks of land and start rearing sheep by Jamuuru. This is what is missing here. By the time the 1,000 chiefs, including my grandfather, above Namair, Munana, Zabale Mokuba, Gazabina Basafi. Two, they did not have machinery or developing the Madivanis. We would have grown up in the city. Singawa made a kanana, Bakateka development, Titwari Bademubiano. You wouldn't see this problem. But after failing to get, Baganda cannot work at other people. Umuganda chakora wa Muganda munne. No. Kakati, mu 58, Abanyarwanda bajja wano tufuna cheap labor. But 58 jimalente okuva mu ndagano olwende myaka 5 mwemeka mu 8. Having failed to utilize that land properly, they get the matters
in the 50 years, 58 years.
They decided to rear people. Abasenze. Era mu Buganda mu kimutamanyi. Tuyina omwami wa Kabaka n'omwami w'ekyalo. Ekyo badde okimanyi?
Omwami wa Kabaka
n'omwami w'ekyalo.
Enjawulo ero.
Eri bweti. The landlord ye mwami w'ekyalo. Mukyusa mu kikyusa. Muwangala mu kiwangala. Mulumba mu kirumba. Bebaami
b'ebyalo.
Jajjange ewaffe bayitayo kalagala. Jajjange transformed the bush into plantation. Baga nti omusenze mairo asooka gikuba bwende ku nnyanja ng'ebibira tabirabamu valyo nali badde musajja wa mwalo najja kuba ewaffe mairo
wakyole weeyisanga beeyo wandisigadde ku mwalo
singa jajjange ate okumanya jajjange yali mujoozi
tewaali awatuufu okubeera
naye waabwe ava kalagala bulemeezi era yetuumawo kalagala n'abaga nti mumanyi kati nkafudde kalagala tu yalina omusajja jajjaawe tata jajja wa muzaala ye Buseerezi azaala kitaawe bisatu bonna yabatuuma ku kyalo. He named these people. Yabatuuma amanya gaabwe lwampaka n'atuuma bisatu ku kyalo kwali n'atuuma Buseerezi. Buseerezi yamusitulanga nga yenyweredde omwenge kwakubye omwenge gwe nga basitula mu situ.
So ne jajja wa jajja yali mutamiivu.
That's why I'm arrogant. Very arrogant man.
Ngamba kiri ekyokunywa. Jajja we yanywa.
Ni Mirundi yali anywa. Anti Abaganda bakugamba labazaalumu abigera omwoyo gutegeera babazaalumu abigera omwoyo gutegeera omwenge gwonoona mwavu. Omwenge gwonoona mwavu. Nze nakuba empaka ne bajja omumanyi yaleeta kwezira Nile special 10 n'azisiba ntusibawo obukadde obwo nengutandika
ne bajjo
bajjo nga waali
ate ebyo byayagala
bajjo agenda okukebera mu kuleti ze baleese nga zonna nkalu. Nze nakwata ecupa eki nempita musoke n'agunywa gwonna gwonna yagunywamu bajja agenda okukebera kureti zebapanze nga buli gye bakebera nkalu buli gye bakebera nkalu nga nze nywedde keegi musoke yajja n'agunywa
ali luddawo oyo musoke
atambula nange
ogamba
musoke yajja n'agunywa
Mirundi wajja omwegere katubuzaabuza
tutambula n'ebyaffe enenyondo ogiraba enyondo yakiwanuka omulalu yabaladdu ugatambula yene yabwerere
ensobi gye wakoze
ate enyondo
ensobi gye wakoze wandibadde otambudde nange wasali musale kwa yoza ndagala na musajja munene mubulire ebituufu
ate enyondo
wamugambye bino
enyondo eyo giraba golaba yanjaziza tagimanyi saleta manyi
teyakwaziza tinotabimanyi yalabye gentleman teyategedde bino
birabo yange mbeera nayo ntambula nayo ate ekirungi ky'ennyondo si fire arm
teri listed mu fire arm
enyondo si fire arm illegal possession of fire arm kati enyondo gikuba essasi gikokinge tulabe ntwala mu kooti
this is a sticky arm erimu ekiti
enyondo mbeera nayo
nayo oyine emmundu ekuuma
abo balala jjajja mayembe takumibwa jjajja mundu teri ayina mayembe ate abeera nemundu tebakwatagana kakati you see that's what I'm explaining Museveni yakola dance ne bagimba in relation to the British who created the Imperial British Company and created the Uganda Company.
Mirundi, what I want to know the difference between Muyanga and Salimu Sale. Muyam I lament. Yeah, Kolachi. What are his solutions? Because I don't want him to in a position.
Sarena Mugambi. But disciples okubanonya mawuli tujja kuba kizibu. Bannamawulire ba Uganda bonna mbatunuulire. They write about soccer. They debate soccer. Why? It's simple. He dribbled the ball, controlled the ball, sent a pass. Bibasobola. Bawandikako ku volleyball, ku tennis bamuwandikako, ku cricket bamuwandikako. They don't have the knowledge. Ekitegeeza Salema Saha.
Munnamawulire ogende wa Sale otwonoona nti bannamawulire ba Uganda
we must orient you.
Tukola biri simple.
We must orient you.
Sebo kulikayo watu
bategeere nedda. I'm going to recruit. We must orient them symposiums bichi to change the mindset. Ate nze nagenza ogende wa Sale. Nadde nakatambi kange nadde kamukubira. They were going to put my money on my account by Monday. Somebody told them, wait Monday. Yenga alowooza nti Sale agenda kungamba bya Muhoozi. He never mentioned anything about Muhoozi.
Sure.
Yes.
Ate bino byovuma omuko.
Ani kubuulira tebyogedde ku Yesu omusajja amaze okubuulira. Yesu yeggwanga is economy.
So naawe yategere nti ekikusumbuwa economy yo yekusumbuwa.
Ate nenkubuulira Japan.
Economy.
The moment the Americans rehabilitated Japan, the Japanese don't have a hatred with the Americans.
But first of all, ekyakututo ekyabadde kituconsult him
twaze mu gundi
kwaga watagalamu awo ng'oli ku Muhoozi Salimu Sale
nakugana nali mu nsiko gwe n'oganda saaliyo twasose ne tunyuma ebyo mu nsiko byaffe
nga nayajjukira nti wali
ate mwana wange n'omwana gwe nasanga ne Sale ennamusaale namusanzeewo era irambuuza what was this story about nemugamba don't you remember abasajja ba UNRA basenzinga delegation mubayekera we are going to top Obote give us a free passage tuyite mu Luweero bwe tutuuka ebbombo mutuwegateko tusole gavumenti abasajja Paulo Mwanga yali mugezi nnyo batebayimirira bajja batopolinga gavumenti to negotiate with the rebels as a government. Mwanga yali mugezi nnyo. Kakati bwe balonda military commission Sale was included. Commander Sale babayitanga ba commanders. Tewaliyo senior commander oba junior commander. Senior advisor, junior advisor. Ubungo bufira wa. Those are political jargons. sibikiririza.
No, you were senior advisor. For example, if the two of us, Mirundi sokolabe, kyesagalo yomena kino, gwe nange bwe tuyingira mu government. Definitely go listen about you can't be equal to me.
Civilian asobola okuyingira ne bamwatendinga ttu. Ne diguli mu kimutamanyi, diguli abantu be bagigaba. Yes. Abantu be bagaba diguli. Bayiro kati ayogeranga atasoma. Bagikujjeeko. Diguli bagitutte. Kasa omuntu agamba nti uli abyayogera omusajja yasoma n'ayogera ebyo diguli bagitutte tekufaanana.